Today we'll be exporting and animating backgrounds such as this one you are seeing here in the spine. So we will be using Photoshop to export it, to finalize. I did receive pretty much similar PSD. I did some adjustments, some boring stuff, and we'll be running through with you so we can see how we can finalize it, how we can do the final preparation. Most of the time you will receive similar Photoshop files. Yeah, so let's start from background, so the sky. Since it is going to be on the game, we don't need this type of big background, big image. Sorry, let me mute this. We don't need this because it's gonna expand the atlas size. So for that we can either set the scale value and also make it small this way, so it's gonna stretch. I mean, it's not solid gradient, I guess. I will be scaling it anyway this way. I think after that, if we scale it back, it's not gonna be too much visible. If it does, we will fix it. I hear some voices. Let me close this. Okay. Maybe this much, just to avoid some pixelations. So it is going to scale down by this ratio, 0.3. But also I did some small, I will bring it back in the spine. Next we have these clouds. We also can scale it down. Let's do it 0.4. I'm copying this tag so I can apply it also here. Maybe 0.5. It depends actually on the game you run, because this game, I know this background will be visible with 1 or 2 characters, so it's not a big deal. But if some games need to be heavy optimized for spines, maybe you need to put smaller files, ratio here. I would go and reduce this by 0.6, and we have entrance here. If we are not putting anything inside, like flying birds or anything, characters, I will go and merge it. For that, I am adding merge tag. We have a light that uses linear dodge. This is supported by Spine. I believe if Spine script sees this blending, it will convert it to additive. So let's leave it this way. I mean add just scale tag 0.3. It's a very blurry image, so it can be very small. I think even smaller it could go, but I will leave it there. We have trees, which I forgot about them. Who are they? Okay, I think I will merge them with the entrance. Since the entrance will cover this rectangle anyway, merging these trees with them, pretty much we save a lot of space. So I will merge it with them. I can put it inside the same folder and it will be merged automatically. We have lights, we have these trees, pretty much okay with them. We can just cut some parts here because we don't need them. Yeah, we're ready. And I'm going to make some very little sway of the tree full. Let's also make it scaled 0.6. I want to be quick, so we also have time for animations. We are going to scale it to 0.3. We have dust here, which is not visible, but yes, we can see it. Yeah. It has normal blending, but I think we can set it to additive blending, which is linear dodge. And let's add the scale value. Okay. We have this portion that that darkens this corner. Where is it? Darken left. Yeah. So this uses the multiply effect, and also let's add 0.3. We have ruins here. We have another. What is this? Oh, it's here. Okay, so we have 3 trees. I don't. Maybe this one I will go and make it scaled. Not much. 0.8. We have another atmospheric effect, which are 3 blobs. I'm going to cut them definitely. We don't need this empty space here. 1, 2, and the third one. I will just clean it up at the edge. I'm pretty sure there will be some edge. I can already see it here. So just make sure that they have the same blending. When we duplicate it, blending changes. I mean, it resets. So linear dodge. And what about transparency? They are. I will just copy. I don't want to bother too much about the naming. We have the foreground. Hello, Hossein Ali. And yeah, they are black, but they are actually using additive blending. So I don't like this edge. This limits me to move it left and right, but we'll see it in animation. We are coming close to this foreground, which I actually merged. There was a lot of pieces, but I think we don't have anything in between, like clouds or smoke or anything, so I just merged it. I'm pretty much happy with this. I see that it is going to be packed in a rectangle. We have empty space, but it's fine, I guess. And we have a lot of details here, so I'm not. I see repetition with these 2 wings. I mean, it's design stuff. Maybe I should not bother about it, but let's quickly try to fix it. If my eye catches this, maybe some designers also will see it, some artists. So how can we do it quickly? I need to be very quick. If I see it takes too much time, I will just ignore it. Let's give it a little bit smoothness to the edges, and we are good to go. I'm copying this to the new layer, hiding it, and now I need to delete this from the background. I have it already copied. For that, I will go expand the edges by, let's say 3 pixels, and fill it with content aware way. I'm pretty much happy with this. Enabling the wheel. And let's rotate it. Okay, we are good to go. Now it's a little bit different. Shadows also were rotated, but let's not overthink right now. Okay, so we have foreground details. Now we have wheel. We need to merge it. We are almost there. Just stick with me. We have grasses here and there. All of them will be at full scale. They are close. I mean, if artists wanted to blur it just to give a depth of field, maybe I would go and add a scale to it, scale ratio to it. But now we are good to go. The last thing I want to, since I worked a lot in this Photoshop file, I want to actually compare it with the original file, so we don't mess stuff, which happens a lot. I will copy this and paste it here. Let's move it up and see. I'm not concentrating on the sky. I see it. I am okay. We have this portion which should not be there. I have no idea what is this. Okay, what else? We have wing, of course, rotated. And we have lost some kind of darkness here, which actually should be there. Why I don't see it? It should be dark on left. Yeah. Okay, so it needs to be up in the hierarchy. Yeah, so we have it fixed. We have the skies, everything looking good. Well, not everything, but we see some, I miss some kind of glow here. I have no idea. Let's see if we can bring it back. Yeah, we are there. So last comparison. Okay, so we have wing and we have this portion which is different. Let's see how we can fix this. I see I also merged this branch. This grass. We actually don't need this portion. I'm going to cut some blurry leaves here. And last check, we are pretty much there. Yes, some tiny stuff, but it's gonna be okay. So let's remove this, and yeah, we are good to go. Final thing, just make sure it has some guidance for setting up origin point. And when I export it, it will be placed inside the images folder, and we'll create one JSON file. So in the images folder, I think we have conflict here. Of course, it's not valid. The images that we set scale ratio are going to be exported smaller size here. And then resized back in Spine, except the Sky one, because Sky we did it manually and also with ratio. Good, let's import it into Spine. We'll be using the latest version. I love projects when they don't have problems with using latest versions. We don't need these extra technical names. Let's make it a new project, and everything is there. Now I see something wrong with the sky. It should not be wrong. Okay, and it's not. So we have extra images, and we have this wheel. We don't need that to cover extra space. For that, I will go and cut it. I don't know a way so you can cut it outside from it, except the cropping feature. So I will just come here and cut it and try to put it back. Did I do it good? Yeah. Okay, so I will export only this image to not wait too much. I also need to re-import the JSON file, so it also brings the position back. I'm using import into existing project and replace. This will make sure that this image is replaced and exact position as we want it. Okay, now let's scale this image up here. I will see if we have any artifacts. We see some line here. Do we see it in the game? No, we don't. It's covered. I will go and pack it now to see if we have any issues when we pack it. Okay. Let's see if we can fit here. I'm pretty sure we cannot. Let's reduce the value, the ratio. I just want to see how they do relatively. So what we have extra here. Grasses are too big. And yeah, this portion is also big. It's middle. I think I forgot it to set a scale. No, it's there. You can see how spine brings back the scale here. I'm not happy actually how it packs. I don't see it being reduced 3 times. I see the sky are small, but I don't see those portions are small. Let me see. And they are not actually. And we should have one here. I think we also need this one. I forgot it also. This is that appears big. Ruins tree. This also can be smaller, and it is smaller. No, it's not the tree. Yeah, this one. Hello. I think I need to close the spine file. Let's re-import it now. We have 15 minutes left to this stream. I think we don't have time for animation. Photoshop took more time than I expected. Let me know in the comments if you want to see how we animate it. Yeah. Remove extra stuff. And let's see how we pack. We have one image and now I'm happy. We can see those blur images are much smaller. I don't understand. Oh, okay, I thought this is also part of the sky, but it's not. So what else we can do to improve that? I think we are good to go, but sometimes if you need more packing, you can go and cut this piece into 2 and then overlap them in spine. Just make sure that their line is not visible to overlap them. Okay. So let me start animating, at least see how I'm going to animate, think about the ways of it. And then maybe we just close the stream. So I will open that file that we did the animation previously. Here's it. Here's another one. we can see that smoke slowly goes up. So all these animations are loopable. And we have some flickering of these colors and some very small animations of the trees. Same way here, we have smoke just moving. The important stuff is to make it loopable and reuse the same image as originally was provided and not create sequences. We can see the sky rotates. Similar approach can be done here. It does have some other portion that is too artistic to move it in some kind of logical way. So if we concentrate on this portion, I think we can rotate it this way. So like this, and so this would be the curve. Let me draw the curve. I'm not going to use curves for this, but just so you understand what I'm saying. So this is the way how the sky will move. This one, this portion might be just moving, just up and down, just floating. And this would move obviously here. So it will create some kind of nice movement. And we will have this portion that just animates. So everything else is basically the simple stuff. So maybe I will only record or stream animating the sky because I clearly see that everything else is pretty much simple stuff. You can see that slots were imported with the blending mode already set up, and similarly here. And one of the slots had that opacity. Let's see if Allspine also brings that opacity from the layer. So it's this one, Atmo top white. Atmo top white. And yeah, I can see that it doesn't bring opacity. I was hoping it would, but it's not. So then let's do it manually, 42%. I will just fix the attachment color. So let's assume this is 42%. I'm going to do the calculations. Great, we are good to go. We have everything set up. Maybe I will add also one bone. Or let's go with container. Move everything inside. And we don't need this path. It was just to show. And yeah, so this would be the background. I will be animating in the next stream, or maybe not. I don't know how things will go. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next time. Bye guys.